Hello guys, good to see you back. Once again I'm back with another tutorial related JavaScript BOM. And in this tutorial we are going to learn JavaScript location object. Here you can see the browser on your screen. And as you know, this is the URL bar of this browser. Otherwise we can call it location bar. If you want to get any type of value from these, for that you need to use location object. And using the help of some special properties, we can get the values. We have total 19 properties and some methods. And we are going to learn one by one all of this. So let's start the practical and see how we can get values from the URL bar by the help of these properties. As usual, side by side I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using live server extension. And I already created an HTML document named index.html. And now we are going to practice location object properties one by one. Here you can see the location bar. Also you can see a special thing, which is an IP address. Because we run our HTML file from the live server. If you open the file from the localhost server, otherwise any online server, then you can use these properties. Now let's open the console and try location object. So here I'm going to type console.log inside the round braces location. So here I'm going to type location. If I press enter, now if I open the drop-down section, here you can see all the properties name from the location object. Hash, host, hostname, href, origin, path name, port, etc. And also you can see the values. Remember, you can get the result only when you run your file from the server. Now let's run the same command on google.com. So in other tab, I already opened google.com. And here also I'm going to open up my console. And I'm going to type console.log inside the round braces location. And semicolon 2 in this line. If I press enter and open the drop down section, now you can see the similar type of data provided by the google.com. Here you can see host name and host is same. Also you can see the path and the origin. And the protocol is HTTPS. And as you know, S stands for secure. And if I show you my local server data, as you can see, protocol is HTTP. It means it is not secure site. That's the different topic. Now, one by one, I want to get all the values. For that, we need to use all of the location properties. So let's see how we can get it. At first, I want to return the host name from our local server. For that, we need to type console.log inside the round braces. First, we need to call the location object. Location dot and our property name. And our property name is host. And semicolon 2 in this line. If I press enter, as you can see, it returns the host name. It returns the IP address. And if I run the same command for the Google page, let me show you. So I want to paste this code and press enter. Now you can see it's written the host name www.google.com. As you know, our index.html file run from the localhost server. That's why it returned the IP address. But google.com run from the online server. And as you know, this IP address link with the domain. That's why it returned the domain name. Similarly, if you want to return the host name, let me show you. Location.hostname. And run this code. It's written the same result. But if you run the same command on localhost server, let me show you. Location.hostname. And then run this code. Now you can see it's written the only IP address. But in host, it returned the port number also. And now I want to return the complete URL of this website. For that, we need to use href. So I'm going to paste the code. Location.href. If I press enter, you can see the result. It returned the protocol, server name, server IP, otherwise domain name, and the file which we open. Just you need to remember href property return the page name with host name. Now let's talk about another property which is port. So I'm going to run the command and location dot port. Again I'm going to run this command and here I'm going to type location dot port. If I run this code, you can see it written the port number which is 5500. You can see the same port name on URL bar. After IP address colon 5500. And the same way, if we return the protocol, let me show you console.log location protocol. And run this code, you can see it return HTTP. If I run the same code on google.com page, so copy the command, and if I run this code here, now you can see it return protocol HTTPS. Now let's talk about another property which is hash. But before, in our URL bar, after slash, I'm going to use hash. Hash second. If I press enter, as you can see, it's written error. Because hash is not available, that's why it's written error. But if I run this command, let me show you. Console.log location.hash. After press enter, as you can see, it's written second. Hash second. Now, let's talk about our another property which is search. For that, I'm going to jump into the Google tab. And first, I'm going to search something. Image. And in my console, I'm going to run a command. Console.log location.search. If you want to return this search value from the URL, for that, you can use this command. Just we need to type location.search. If I press enter, as you can see, it's written images. Here we search images command. And the other data is added by the Google itself. And also you can see the same search query in our URL bar. Search images. Most of the time we use this command when we work with server-side language like PHP. So we learn how we can get the value from the URL. Not only that, also we can set the values. Let me show you. So I'm back to the index.html page. And here, I'm going to type location dot href. And now I want to set a domain name. For that, we need to type equal to, inside the double quotes, first we need to type the protocol. And here I'm going to use HTTPS. Colon / the domain name. www.google.com. And then I'm going to end this line. Now, if I save this file and refresh this index.html page, let me show you. As you can see, it redirects to google.com. So you already learned about how we can use this property to set value and get value. Now, let's talk about location object methods. And these are assign, reload, and replace. If you want to set a new value on this URL bar, for that you can use assign method. And if you want to refresh your page, for that you can use reload. And the last one is replace. It is also pretty similar with assign method, but there is a little difference between them. So let me show you. So here you can see we already create a button named click, and also we add on click event, and you can see the function name click. And in this function, first I'm going to use location.reload method. Reload. If I save this file and after click this button, every time you can see in my URL bar, it reload my browser. And now I want to assign a new value to our URL bar. For that, we need to use assign method. Location.assign. And inside the round braces, we need to provide the domain name. First, we need to type the protocol. HTTPS colon / www.google.com. After save this file, if I click this button, now you can see it's redirected to google.com. So this is the usage of assign method. Now let's talk about our last method, which is replace. So I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here I'm going to type location.replace. This method also works like assign method, but it removes the history. Let me show you. And inside the double quotes, I'm going to type the same website, google.com. After save the file, I'm going to click the button. Now you can see it redirects to google.com. But if you focus in my arrow section, as you can see, in our left arrow, we don't have any go back option because it removed the history. So I hope location object is clear for you. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned.